Hey, what's up everybody? Skylar here, Off Grid Design. Just want to do a bit of a breakdown of where we are with our plans of the move and everything. So if you've been following along, we moved out here to the Rocky Mountains, Colorado area from Omaha, Nebraska area. Did this, kind of saved up, cashed in all of our chips, quit our jobs, came out here basically in search of adventure. The idea of, you can't buy back time, so let's just have as much fun out here as we can. Saved up all our money, moved out here. We were looking for a place to buy, haven't found one yet. Prices are pretty steep. Anyway, let's get into some of these drawings. Wanted this view, wanted a really nice view. Wanted a dojo, a place to work out, so that I could be active. That's my kid and I just playing around, practicing karate. That's my wife and I doing spin inside the dojo. We wanted all these things when we came out here. Time outside underneath the stars. We didn't find a place to buy yet. Prices are really steep. We're renting a place right now. Also, the goal of coming out here was really to discover a sustainable lifestyle, a sustainable way of life. This renting process isn't quite sustainable, nor were any of the prices of the houses we bought were sustainable. So we're going to be altering our plans a bit, but we do have a beautiful view. We do get to spend great nights underneath the stars. We got so much with this move. One of the other things I wanted was a large enough piece of land that I could have guests over. This is almost like guest shipping container houses. I just thought that would be cool. I wanted enough to have a spread. This is like a chicken coop. This is that dojo. This is a cool modern house I want to build. So there's an example of one of those guest houses. Real simple. The shipping containers I think would be just super fun to play around with and build cool structures out of. The inside of one of those. Just an idea for the main house. Wanted a great view. We do have that here where we're at now. Wanted a living room with no TV, so we could just spend time like this is my son reading and just enjoying the great view. But at night we would have like a screen that dropped down, and then there'd be a projector so we could watch movies or Game of Thrones theater style. This is like an interactive internet game room. This is practicing karate. This is the idea of, we listen to so much music these days, all the time, and it's always kind of headphones and while you're at the gym or while you're working or all this stuff. But this kind of is the idea of really listening to music, putting on an album or a CD, or whatever in whatever form, but playing music and just really sitting there and listening to it. I think that's doing the artist justice almost, to really take it all in. And I love listening to whole albums, by the way, too, like front to back. I still listen to CDs in my car because I think that kind of does the album justice too. A lot of these guys and gals, when they put these things together, they have an idea front to back for the album, so it's great to listen to it that way. This is a little sketch. This guy's on his cell phone. He's kind of walking into oncoming traffic, versus this guy is looking up and out. I think there's benefits to this, better posture, and then just the metaphor of stop looking down at your feet at every next step, but actually look at the horizon to see what is possible long term. Big picture. A few things I wanted to have just because I have a Rottweiler. She's the greatest, and I wanted maybe a few more. Wanted to be able to grow my own food, have chickens produce eggs and potatoes and greens, and just have great vegetables. I wanted to get exercise via the land. Chopping wood is, sure, it's a task, but it requires you to be strong, it requires you to be fit, and it is a great way to get some exercise. So these are all things I wanted provided. Here's some thoughts that I'm not gonna read all of. This is some details that isn't quite with the story. This is, how does this go? Oh, this goes this way. It's another shipping container sketch, one over the other, cantilevering over. On this side it shows that view, what that would produce as a view, having that big open shipping container that leaned out and over would give you that view for a bedroom. I thought that would be great. Let's see, here's that idea sketched out. Obviously this is the one we were in. There's the big open window, put your bed right there, and you really capture a great view. Shipping containers, this would be so fun. Here's the section of it, side view. Goes out and over. Easy, easy peasy. Another thing I just wanted and needed to have was a studio. A small building. One for my wife and I is how we were going to do it. Again, could be shipping containers or small structures. Just a place to really keep clean, be your workspace, and allow you to be productive. We both started businesses, and I think whether you have a business or not, a studio where you can practice your hobbies, whether it be music or dance, choreography, art of any kind. A studio, I think, is almost like an adult playground where we can really exercise our minds, and that I think can be very beneficial towards to get more a little high level with you, to level up our beings, to kind of continue to evolve. You know, the more we can practice what we're really into and play those instruments and paint those paintings and get in touch with the artistic side of ourselves, the more we are going to achieve as far as evolution. Shipping containers again, sketches. Oh, wouldn't this be cool? Okay, you lay one down and then you do two coming across the top, and then, so this is the top view, two coming across the top. So now you have a giant roof deck on top, and then you have a more private, more protected outdoor space in between. You could do bedroom, bedroom. Then you have your kitchen and maybe living room. But yeah, outdoor spaces galore. And I just think, wow, look at that entire rooftop deck. This, you could probably just build a nice little walkway to walk up and get to. And for this one, there'd be, I guess, access from within. I think I had that figured out when I did this. But anyway, moving on. Is this more of the same? No, this is an interior of a studio. You know, wall-mounted monitor, again, for posture. Keeping yourself upright. Maybe a space for yoga is one thing that my wife specifically wanted. Again, with a view, kind of just making it a nice space. What is that? That's a spin bike in there. This is how to say off-grid in Japanese. Actually, it's just how to say off, I think. I need to get back with the wonderful gentleman, older gentleman, Yoshimasu Mizuno's son from Omaha. Next time I meet up with him, I'm going to try to translate some more how to say off-grid design. Solar panel layout, not important. Oh, this is cool. On the land, I just wanted to kind of build an intergalactic space station, #1. This is straight out of Star Wars in my imagination, and I know there's no, it's not quite there yet, but shoot, let's just be the first place on Earth where, in case there is someone ready to land a spaceship and they're looking for a spot, hey, I got you covered. Come on in. This is a spaceship landing. Intergalactic Space Station, #1. Star Wars, why not? Also, along those lines, I think of the place I want as a station almost more than a property that I own. I don't even believe currently, I don't know if I even believe in owning property, right? We're talking about building a wall at the southern border of the United States. And I mean, these borders are temporary. Everything is so temporary. We're all borrowing all of this land. We're just living on it. Like as soon as we start to own and collect and build our wealth, and the more we do that, the more we have to shun people away and protect ourselves and build walls and all this stuff. So I think of this place as a station, not even my own property, where people of like minds can land if need be, and there's enough everything. There's enough food and water because of that's why I want to set it up. And the other thing is I want to take a piece of land and use it to its maximum potential, right? I think that's the only way we can be sustainable long term. Use the sun power, use the water power, use every bit of energy, and grow everything sustainably. Use a piece of land to its maximum potential as a station, not as I own this and I'm the best and all this stuff. Get out of here with that. This is just a sketch on how to do some filming. I was throwing those ideas out. So anyway, I think that's about like the end of the journey there. So next step, right? I'm gonna get into mobile architecture. I've been loving mobile architecture for so long. I love travel so much. Currently, like I said, we're renting and it's not sustainable. So I am going to grab myself a truck, van, bus of some kind and just put my touch on it and take that piece of mobile architecture all around the country, at least for a little while. I'm so excited to make that bit of my life as sustainable as possible, and all the while still scouting for all the things I just showed you as being my next step. I came out here with, like I said, we saved up money, so I came out here with the mission of not partaking in the rat race in any way whatsoever. And that includes buying a piece of property or a house that I can't afford and then being in debt to that mortgage for years to come. I refuse to do so. I insist on living my life as freely as possible at this point. I see myself as a wild human that is part of this evolution process, a part of this killing of my ego. I see myself as a wild human trying to live out here on this planet where I landed. I don't care if it's called the United States or wherever it's called, where I landed. I don't care of the rules. Nobody has rules or power over me and whatsoever. I just landed here as a human being. I'm a wild human being. I'm trying to evolve and have as much fun as I can. So I refuse to be a slave to the mortgage or have to play the rat race. I refuse to do it. Some people may think that sounds really scary, but if you watch my video game episode or any of my previous episodes, it's just the thought process that I have. It comes from knowing that all I need is at the end of the day, if everything goes wrong, all I need is the sun, the water, the air that I breathe, and hopefully the loved ones around me. But that's all I really need, so I'm taken care of no matter what. And love is the law. Not to, some people may think that sounds weird, but I truly believe in Bob Marley's teachings. He got to me in a big way, and he says often in many different ways that love basically will never leave you alone. And I was actually atheist when I thought I was atheist and all this stuff. I've had an interesting religious journey. I don't subscribe to any one religion, but I sure do appreciate what Bob Marley says, and I truly believe in that fact right there, that love will never leave you alone. Every bit of energy that you put out, whether negative, positive, neutral, whatever, it's going to be reciprocated to you. I believe in that because I've been witness to it, and my eyes have been wide open to it for the past 2 years, and been witness to it for past 10 years. And so I just know that I'm taken care of no matter what. I'm going on this adventure. We're going to be looking for these qualities again. I can't wait to start this next chapter. And again, as I've said before, shoot, this video, this camera, talking to you is my way of exercising what's on my mind. So I must admit it feels good to get, you know, all of these thought processes out, and I can't wait to continue sharing more with y'all. And I can't wait for this adventure too. So